Right, so we're about, what, 6 weeks away from NBA 2K19 now. Meaning it's the perfect time of year where every nigga you know is uttering that same shit. Yo, I might not even get 2K this year, bro.
Why the fuck you lying?
I love y'all, honestly, because that shit always brings me a laugh. Every time. Because we all know, no matter how much we say that shit, if you really love basketball, you will be getting the new NBA 2K game. Unless NBA Live can make a strong case to be the alpha on the market, that shit is a pending transaction no matter how you look at it, bro. So speaking on behalf of the population that doesn't get 2K just because it's 2K and gets it because I actually want a good basketball game to play throughout the year, let me put you on some game. If you haven't seen the gameplay footage and opinions that recently came out, y'all should definitely go check out all the channels of the people who did go, and I'm probably about to mention a couple of them. Cash, though, the cool ass nigga that he is, did allow people to use his gameplay and just credit him. So thank you, shout out to Cash. Go watch his video, it will be in the description. I just needed it in the background while I put you onto some shit. So it's mid to late July right now, right? And 2K usually always follows the same schedule, same type of rollout every single year. Both times that they had their team up event, I can remember it being like towards the end of August. So this is super early. And the people who attended this most recent event noted that this was an early beta version of the game. So this immediately told me this event wasn't even about NBA 2K19 the game. The game is still being developed, and for the most part, the guys who played said it felt like a quote-unquote more polished 2K18. So all these setups of 2K19 that they had at that event was more than anything just entertainment for the party. Another thing I noticed was who they invited, right? People like Cash, Shakedown, they go without saying. Like, those people go without saying, you know that. But they invited LSK, right? Who used to be banned in 2K. Yo, deadass niggas didn't even let him get on the servers anymore, that type of band. Told his whole account to suck their dick from the back. But since then, right, LSK has become a whole new level of internet star. A lot more people know who he is now, right? Chris Move too. All of our fucking OGs. And he never goes to shit if we're being real. He's like LeBron. LeBron wasn't even at the ESPYs. He'd be on some LeBron shit. They gotta pay him to show up at places, bro. Chris Move don't go nowhere, but they got him to come out to. Pretty boy Fredo, right? Who once said, and I quote, "The whole 2K community can suck my dick. I don't associate with none of them niggas." Even Polos, bro. All he does is curse out 2K after spending $200 on packs and not pull the player that he wanted. And shout out to all of them, bro. That's dope as hell that 2K has things like that going on. But couple this, right, with the fact that news has come out recently that you should look into if you are a fan of 2K, that the blueprint for the future of that company and the game franchise itself will be heavily dependent upon microtransactions, which is getting you to spend money in-game on items that you can get for your character, or, like, for example, in my team, on packs. Link to that story is in the description as well. I think you should check that out, because if you're a longtime fan of 2K, you can believe this a little bit, yo. It sounds kind of real. Now, with all of that being in mind, right, it all just looks away, I think, if you're looking at the right things. Because if I'm at 2K, right, if I work at 2K, if I'm in that boardroom having a marketing meeting about pushing the game, and I already know how the general population feels about us, right? Trust me, 2K knows how we feel about them. 2K knows their core audience is fed up. And by core audience, I mean people who actually play basketball games for the basketball. Because 2K is a brand here now, people. This game is bought just because of its name by a good amount of people. Believe that shit. But knowing my core audience is dissatisfied leading up to release, what would I do? I'm going to want to influence them to at least get it still. Even if they don't play this shit consistently, even if they're not on it every day like some people are, just get it. Just spend that first $60. That's all we want. But our influence as a company is fading, so how can we influence them indirectly? Let's influence their favorite entertainers and influencers to influence them, since we can't do it ourselves. And real shit, man, it's fucking genius. It is so genius. From a marketing standpoint in 2018, it's fucking genius, and some of y'all might hate the fact that I say that. But if I'm in a marketing room for that company to make money, I'm pulling the trigger on shit like that, man. Because really and truly, 2K is a pop culture game now. It isn't just a niche sports franchise. And I watched every video posted by the dudes who went. Yo, that was really cool. But my concerns just really still weren't addressed. You know, a beta version of the gameplay is just not going to do it for me. And I imagine a good portion of people feel like they can agree with that. And the truth is, this is what basketball fans have to spend their money on until NBA Live can become a legitimate frontrunner in gameplay and graphics. Not just gameplay, and graphics. The way it looks it really will sway a lot of people. But tell me how y'all feel, man. Do y'all agree? Do you disagree? What could they do to win back their core basketball fan base, honestly? Because if you are somebody that plays 2K every year, gets it every year, and you play it on a consistent basis, you know that 2K19 it's a pivotal year. They need to impress in 2K19. They definitely do. Because honestly, if there was more competition on the market, the core fan base of people that play the game that religiously would have more leverage, because I think the popularity goes where we go, but right now we have nowhere else to go.